Hello, everyone, and welcome to 39th Lucknow MuleSoft Meetup. The meetup is all about Agentforce Copilot, which is interacting with MuleSoft APIs as a part of Dreamforce Tour 24, a virtual event. So, before I start, some safe harbor statement like both the speaker and host are organizing this meetup in individual capacity only. We are not representing our companies here. This presentation is strictly for learning purpose. We do not hold any responsibility that same solution will work for your business requirement. This presentation is not meant for any promotional activities. We are recording the session, so the recording will be uploaded in the meetup page within 24 hours. And if you have any question, you already have the mic access. Just feel free to unmute and ask your question, or you can put it on chat. But we'll recommend let the speaker complete a particular module, and then if you have anything related to that, you can ask. We'll give you time for that. Once the meetup is done, at the end you'll get a feedback form, so we'll request you please fill up the form and let us know how you think about the meetup. If you want any other topic in future, anything related, you can let us know and we will work on that. Coming to the organizers, so we have 4 organizers for Lucknow group at present: Akib, myself, Syam, and Gursimran. So guys, would you like to introduce yourself, Akib?
Yeah, sure. Thanks, Abhishek. So this is Akib. So I have total around 10 years of experience in IT, and me and Abhishek are organizing this meetup from last around 5 years, and this is our 39th meetup. Yeah, and I welcome you all and thank you for your time on this upcoming Diwali holidays.
Thanks, Akib. Sham, would you like to go next?
Yep. So hello guys. Thanks for joining Lucknow Virtual Mini Meetup. So I'm working as a MuleSoft developer at NeuraFlash. Yep. Thanks.
Thanks, Sham. Gursimran?
Yeah. Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining the meetup presented by Abhishek and Yusuf. So, coming about me, like I am a MuleSoft painter and certified developer. I have around more than 46 years of experience in the same domain. Apart from that, I have also knowledge on AI, ML, and Solis for Kado. I have done a couple of certifications. So, hope you will learn a lot from this session. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Now, talking about me, so I'm one of the organizer and a speaker as well for today's meetup. So I'm Abhishek. I work as a principal developer in NeuraFlash. I'm a MuleSoft ambassador, and I'm also regional leader for MuleSoft Meetup in India. I'm a speaker for MuleSoft, a frequent speaker for MuleSoft, but I recently made my debut in Slack and Salesforce as well. So I'm a speaker for those group as well. I'm a leader for Lucknow and Guwahati group. I have a total of 9+ years of experience and 7 in MuleSoft. I'm a certified development architect. I am also a MuleSoft industry and GTM champion. I am a Salesforce double star ranger and have some certification in Solis, Telbumi, GCP. I write technical blogs, create technical videos, and own a patent for developing a portable washing machine. So that's about me. Over to you, Yusuf. Would you like to introduce yourself, please?
Sure. So hello everyone, good morning and thanks for joining us in 39 Lucknow meetup. So myself, Yusuf Khan, I'm a technical consultant at Salesforce. So I have total 5 years of experience. In that, 4 years of experience in MuleSoft. I'm a certified MuleSoft developer, and even I have a double ranger, Salesforce double ranger. Not only MuleSoft, even I have worked for Dell Boomi and Salesforce as well at the projects, and even I'm just writing a technical blog as well. So that's all.
Thank you, Yusuf. So Yusuf is also
Thank
one of our speaker, where I will be taking few of the theory parts, and Yusuf will be showing you the demo part mostly. So coming to the agenda, what we're going to discuss is we are going to explore a little bit about Agentforce and Copilot. What are Copilot action, how to interact with Copilot and MuleSoft, which will be shown within a demo as well. And at last, if you have any question, we can take that up. So starting with Agentforce Copilot, anyone in the group can let me know like what they understand from Agentforce, or have they explored anything with Agentforce Copilot? Anyone? Any try? Any guesses you want to do? No one? Just try it out. That's fine. We are here for learning. If you want to give a try, anyone from the group?
Yeah, hi Abhishek.
Hey, hi.
Agentforce is like we create some actions, some agents in the Salesforce,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
which which are means used to fetch data for a particular
Mm-hmm.
customer and all,
Mm-hmm.
and we are activating there the Einstein Copilot, where we give
Okay.
the prompt to access those agents to
Mm-hmm.
fetch the data of the customer.
Oh, okay. Okay. Fine. Anyone else?
Thanks.
Thank you. Anyone else?
So, Abhishek, I would like to share my
That's fine.
understanding.
Sure, sure.
So, the LLM models, right? These large language models has been trained on vast amount of data
Mm-hmm.
present over the public internet. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, let's say an organization they want to make use of generative AI to its fullest capabilities. Let's say
Mm-hmm.
it has to rely on the data to produce
Okay.
good results from the large language models.
Mm-hmm.
So, LLM models, which would be providing a generic responses if working
Mm-hmm.
in isolation, if we
Mm-hmm.
can combine it with the organization's data on behalf of its like permission given by organization,
Mm-hmm.
we can produce meaningful results to the customers.
Okay. Right.
For that, Agentforce or I mean before Agentforce, Einstein Copilot was developed by Salesforce
Mm-hmm.
so that it brings in the power of LLM models plus the organizations or customers' data to
Right.
have really, really good responses.
Yes. Right. 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 Great. Great. Those are good points. What you all have mentioned. So what is Agentforce Copilot? Before going to that, just wanted to clear one thing. Like Agentforce is not just a rebranding or renaming of Einstein Copilot. Yes, it is called as Agent now. Okay, but it do more than what just having a rebranding. Okay, it do a lot of other things for you as well. And coming to Agentforce Copilot, it is not a bot; it's a AI assistant. Okay, it's got its power from Salesforce CRM with the combination of your NLP, which is natural language processing, LLM uh, like ChatGPT to understand what you're saying. Okay, it has the power of conversational with you. Like it understand what you say, it understand the language what you say, and it won't just do it like it. You have asked one question, it has given the result, and then that's all. It will keep on answering, like following up. It can answer your follow up questions. Okay, so it is like a semi autonomous thing, okay, which help you to give a response. There are different characteristics and capabilities what the Agentforce Copilot have. So talking about capabilities, it can write the summaries for you, summaries of Salesforce record. It can draft email. Okay, it can find Salesforce record for you. It can connect with MuleSoft API to get the data from you. Okay, so that those are the capabilities of Einstein Copilot which you can have by creating actions. So like how it gets its power, how it work on that. So you create actions for your Copilot where you give some particular instruction so that when you are running with your Copilot, you can get the valuable outputs or the satisfactory output what you want. Okay, so that's what the capabilities and where it gets its capability or the power to do that. Okay, it can connect with your data cloud. It can connect with like in every page of your Salesforce you can find there will be an option for Einstein, where you can click on this. If you can see my screen, so this is where that option where you can click on this and you can start asking wherever you see this. Like in almost all the Salesforce page, you will write this. It can connect with your sales cloud. It can connect with your marketing cloud. Okay, it can do a lot of wonders if you use it rightly. Now, characteristic. So there are three characteristic, which is trusted, natural language, and conversational. Again, trust is something which is the main policy of Salesforce as well. Like the main value of Salesforce, like the customer data. So the customer have a trust on Salesforce, like the data is not going to be going anywhere. It is very much protected. Same, the Copilot go with those characteristic where data grounding is there, zero retention policy, data protection, and AI monitoring. Okay, it goes with those characteristics. The natural language, as I said, like it understand what you say. It can give you the result in what language you're asking it. It can understand what my user is asking. Just you need to have the prompt right. Like you need to explain a little bit about that. What are your criterias or what are you asking? And then it is capable enough you to give the result. Okay. Then this is conversational, which means again you can have follow-up questions with it. It's not like it has given you one answer and it will stop. No, you can have follow-up questions for that particular issue or that particular requirement what you have, and it is capable enough to give you the output. Okay. Then coming to the setup. So if you are having data cloud, so the blue steps what I have, that will be included with your data cloud, where you need to first enable your trust layers. You need to have a data cloud in your org. Then you need to enable the Einstein setup. You need to have your trust layer enabled for data cloud, and then you need to enable your agents. But if you don't have data cloud, you can have your just simple Einstein org. Then these two steps are required, step 2 and step 5, where you need to enable your agent Einstein setup, and then your Einstein Copilot, which is your agent, which Yusuf will show like how we do that. Okay, but you need a special org for all this. Okay, it won't come with your regular org. You need a special Einstein org for performing all this. Okay, so now over to you, Yusuf. You can take it from here, where you can explain about agents and your demo.
Thanks, Abhishek. Thanks for the great insight about the Einstein Copilot and Copilot actions. And so now you all understood what Einstein Copilot action and what it does. So let me share my screen.
Yeah.
Let me know once you're able to see my screen.
Yeah.
I hope. Okay.
Yeah, you can start it from here, right?
Okay. So as Abhishek has covered, like Einstein is not a boot; it's a Einstein assistant, and like you can see, the Einstein Copilot is a predefined set of instructions that perform the task in the Salesforce. Like as a user, we can give a input for the Einstein, and after that, it will execute your information. Based on your information, it will give the output. So moving forward for the next slide. So today, with the help of 5 very simple steps, I'm going to tell you how we can interact with the Einstein Copilot and how it will work. Okay. So before,
just give a minute. There is a question from Kiran. Yeah, Kiran, you have raised your hand.
sure.
Kiran.
Okay, sorry. I think it's mistakenly raised.
Oh, okay, fine. Okay. Oh, sorry, yes, Yusuf, you can carry on.
Okay. So I'm going to show you how we can build a custom action with the help of MuleSoft and how we can intelligently call with the MuleSoft API with the Copilot actions. So we have a very 5 simple steps, and I'm going to tell you all the steps step by step. So moving forward to the step, the first step which you have to follow, and you should get ready with your API. Like the API you have to publish in the exchange. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So as you can see, my API is running, and the API is already published in the exchange with the name of Amazon API. And this is my very simple API, where I'm just using customer and customer detail. Based on the customer ID, it will give all the information. If I try it and give the customer details, suppose, so it will send a request, and after that we will get the response back. So we are getting a response, and you can see my API is up and running, and this is the first step which you have to follow. Okay, now let me tell you the first step, and this is the API URL which is running in the Cloud Hub. And this is the URL. If I send a request from the Postman, I can say I'm getting the data. If I change the ID, it will. Okay. So I'm getting the data with the related ID. So what is the next step? Moving forward to the next step. So first we have to create a name credential. So in order to connect with our external service, we need a name credential. In future, it could be a different credential, but now and currently we are using a name credential. So you have to go in a org. So before going to the Salesforce org, you have to do some setup. So first of all, the first setup which you have to do, you have to just type, oh sorry, instance setup. So in the instance setup, if you click here, you can see this option you have to enable. And the second step which you have to do, agent. Before that, the name was Copilot. Now they have changed the name as a agent. So you have to go agent. So this is also, you have to enable these options in the agent. Okay, now I'm just moving forward for the second step, which we have, where we have to creating a name credential. So in the quick find button, you have to just search name credential. You can see with the if you can search with the name credential, you can create a different types of name credential, like external credential, name credential, and there is one option where you can create a name credential, like legacy name credential. So in my case, I have already created a name credential, but I will show you how we can create a name credential. Just click on a name credential, and it will populate with the details. Like you have to give the label and the name and the URL. The URL which I am showing here in the Postman, the same URL. From here to here, you have to just copy the URL and just paste it in the URL section. And if you have any something like authentication based or like username, password, or any token generate, then the same details you have to fill up here as well. You can see the certificate options.
Yeah.
So this is
Just 1 minute. Huh? So yeah. So what we have done till now is, like, the first step is you are creating a API. You are creating a design with OAS or RAML. Even you can do it both. But
right.
Salesforce prefer to have it with OAS. So what Yusuf is showing is Open API specification. This is created over Open API specification, where we have given certain details like what are my endpoints, what parameters it want, and what kind of output it will give. So out of this, we have created an API which is deployed on the runtime on Cloud 2 at present, where we are getting a URL. Okay, for that, like a host we are getting over here, so that when we are running it in Postman, we are able to call this and we are getting the required or the desired output what we want. Now this is very much important, because the first step in Salesforce is to creating a name credential where you will be using this particular host. Now it can be HTTP, it can be HTTPS, but if we have got policies, like we always do, that we need to have policies to secure our APIs, right? So what we are doing over here is we are putting a name to our name credential, like Yusuf has used Amazon Connect, okay, which he will show. Then we need to put the URL, and if you have any policies or anything applied to your application, that can be configured in the authentication or the call out options, like whatever it is. Okay, so these are the basic steps which you need if you want to connect with MuleSoft APIs. Okay, yeah, carry on.
Yeah. Thanks, Alice. So this is my name credential. As you can see, I have given all the details with the name credential, like URL and everything is there. This is my second step. Like now moving forward for the third step, where we have to create external services. So external service, basically we are importing our MuleSoft API, which we have published in a exchange, and it's very easy to call the MuleSoft. Okay, let me show you the external service. So in the same quick find options, you have to just search external service, and here you have to create your external service. So like in external service, like okay. So in Exchange, we already published that external, like, so if you click on the add external service, so you can see there are two options. If you are going with the any other application, like instead of MuleSoft, so you have to select this option. And if you are going with a MuleSoft, so in our case, we are selecting a MuleSoft. So you have to select a MuleSoft service UI. And after that, you have to select the next option. If you click on the next, it will show it is trying to connect with the options. Okay, and there you can see that options is there, that import option. So here you can see all the related API which you have already published in the exchange. So in our case, we already published in the Amazon API, which is reflecting here. And if you are updating your API like any version, it will update the version as well. So let me show you how we can create an external service. Just click on your API, go with the next, and after that you have to give the your name. Suppose if I'm giving Flipkart. Okay, and by default it will show your name credential here. Okay, which we have already created in the first step. So in my case, I have created with the name of Amazon customer, and you have to click save and next. So you can see if your API is running in the one, like you have created only get method, it will show that get details. If you have your API is having like a post, delete, and put as well, so it will come up with all the method as well. So in my case, we have only one method, that is a get customer by ID with the get method. So just you have to select and finish it. So I'm not going to create once again. So you already have. So let me moving forward to next. So this is the which I'm just talking about. So here you can see my external service is ready. And now after creating your external service, we can move forward for the flow. How we can call with the MuleSoft API. In the quick find options, you have to search flow. And here you can see there are options. So create a flow. I will tell you how we can create a flow. So just you have to click on a new flow. And after that, it will populate one screen where you can select the start from the scratch. Go next. And you have to select auto launch flow. And create next. So it will come with the flow. Like it will look like this. And after that, based on your requirement, you can you can create your flow. So suppose the flow will look like this after creating. So this is my flow, which I'm talking about. But let me show you the step how we can create a flow as well. So you have to select the actions. In that actions, you have to select your name, like name, tradition name. So you can see it is populating with the name Amazon customer details. Just you have to select here. And after that, that is result it is showing. You have to select this one as well. And you have to give the name like so I'm just giving the Flipkart customer details. And after that, the API by default it is populated. And you have to create your variable here. Just click on a new resource type, and the variable. You have to give your variable. Suppose if I'm giving input and the data says, you have to select text and the okay. And the input available for the input, you have to select the available for input and done. The second, you have to select assignment. There you can give your name, response. Whatever the name you can want, you can give the, and the same way you have to create a variable here for output. And after that, you have to select the apex define, the data type. And after that, you can see if you search with your name, like so you can see it is populating Amazon customer details, get customer, and available for output, and then done. And here you have to set the output as a response. So you can see it is populating as the actions output from the Flipkart and 200 response and the result. Like whatever the name you can see, you can give it there. So let me show you my flow, which is already ready. The same. So this is my flow. After completing this flow, you can debug your flow, and there is one option you can active your flow as well. So let me debug the flow and show you the output. So that I'm just giving the I have created the variable with the name of customer ID. So here you can give your customer ID. So based on the customer ID, it will fetch and it will give the response. So as you can see here, we are getting all the response here and the assignment as well. So this is our fourth step where you have to create a flow. Okay, now next, let me go. Okay, so now we are done with all four steps. Just you can search here agent, and then you can see the agent actions. Okay, so you have to create a new agent actions to active your flow. So you can see, just click on a new agent actions, and here you can see it is populating with the flow, apex, and prompt template. So if you have created your if you are going with a flow, you can select a flow. If you have an option to go with the apex and prompt as well. So in our case, we are going with the flow. Just select flow, and after that, search with your name. So Amazon customer, which I have created, and the name. Next, and here you have to give the details to agent, which it will perform the details, like get the customer details, whatever you want. You have to give the instructions to the agent, and in the extra instructions you have to give the same things. And here you have to select the collect data from the user and required input as well. And in the output, you have to give the instruction like any response, whatever the response you want, you can give the response. So, and after that, you have to show in a conversation. Let me show you how we can give the details, and after that, what it will give the response. So suppose if I'm giving get details customer based on customer ID. Okay, and sorry, not here. And here you can give the ID. Okay, and required input, collected data from the, and here you can give MuleSoft and this one. And after that, you have to just click on a finish. That's it. We already done this with this part. So just for your understanding, I'm just showing the step. So let me show you this is my Amazon customers. Just click on this one, and it will come with this like this. Okay. Now moving forward for agents, and just click on Einstein Copilot. And here there is an option to active your agent Copilot. Just click on open in a builder. So you can see it will come like this. And after that, you have to active. If it is deactive, you have to just active. Before that, you have to set up you have to attach your actions here. So you can attach your actions by clicking on. No, sorry.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yep.
Okay. So you have to add your actions here. That's it. Once you add the action, you can see the actions is here. Okay. And
So,
now, yeah.
1 minute. So for that, first your Copilot need to be in deactivate mode. So maybe Yusuf, can you deactivate this? Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Yeah,
Right.
now you can see that
Now you
options
see there
here.
is an option for new. So click on that new. So if you have already
And
created the action, so you can get it from the asset library, or you can add the action from here as well. That flexibility also they have added now. So instead of going to the agent action part, you can do it from here as well. So whatever way you do, you can do that. And then you need to add it over here, and there you can see there is AMZ customer, right? That will be added. And then you need to save it. Once you do this functionality, then you activate your Copilot, and then once you give the instruction what you have provided while you're set up, it will give you the result what you want. Yeah, Yusuf, carry on.
okay, thanks, Abhishek. So let me active this and give the instruction to our Copilot. So I'm just get the details for the customer. Let's see what's happening. So it is analyzing our request. So it is asking like, please provide the customer ID so I can retrieve the details of your customer. So if I give the customer ID, suppose 5432. So based on my customer ID, it is analyzing the request, and after that, like it's trying to figure out the next step. And you can see here we are getting all the response back with the details, the customer. So that's all.